Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitors' sideline, a look at the head coach of the Falcons. This team has really rounded into form 7-2 in their last 9. Across from him, you've got the coach of the Jaguars. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive. And that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll stay on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. They bring a tight end in motion left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. That's taken at about the 14. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
47-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 12.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Another run here for Robinson. And And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Jags offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. They bring their tight end right. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31.
From 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Going over the middle, this one is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Back to the air one more time. He'll go right and find his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
And 2.
Got the hook up there to Ogunze. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here's Party now. touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
We are through one. 7-3 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the ground, it's Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Jaguars offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
29. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That one caught by Noah. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. The throw here is complete. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
A third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
Here's Logan Cook now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeau. He gets in to pick up sack number 18 now on the year.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now give on the ground, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Throwing now on third and long. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It is a pickup of 18. And by a yard, they get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he will get into the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Jaguars. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point from Harding is good. And the Jaguars will take a 14-6 lead. Here's Harding now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. That one taken in by Burton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Rome Odunze getting set to get back on the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Caught left side by Odunze. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 28-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee. Take this on into the locker room. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times, the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back.
Over the middle, that's Burton. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. They do indeed snap as and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. To the ground, a first down run. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again, and he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down and 3.
That's a gain of 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Jaguars will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
A loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing now from the gun. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on first and 10.
Gain of 19 yards. That's another Jaguars.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play and just throw that ball away.
And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw out of the gun. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a pickup of 6.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A tight end in motion now. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It is 2nd and 9. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We have a tight end motioning left here. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Hardy now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Cardi now. Will kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Micah Parsons. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Now he's got a man open deep downfield. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, a loose football. And it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And not much there. Good defense held to no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 21.
Tight end on the move left. Now a give up the middle. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars tack on one more to their lead.
Falcons 6.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. To the air now on first and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Milton to the air on second down. The pass rush gets hold, and he goes down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be one sack away.
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Jags offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a much better result here. Give him 7. And it sets up third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Makes it third and...
So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. they're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.